Welcome back to day 10 of the Body Devotional dedicated to renewing our minds and shattering the superficial portrayal of health and fitness that often leads to obsessive behavior, eating disorders, body shame, envy, and all the crazy things people do in the name of fitness. In the last video in day 9, we talked about overcoming body fear, which is also known as body shame. And as humans, we experience all sorts of fear in the body. Believe it or not, many women struggle with wanting to lose weight but subconsciously sabotage their efforts because they're afraid of what will happen if and when their body does change. So no matter what you're struggling with or going through with your body, you will be delivered upon faith. Faith is believing in what we can't see. So no one is more equipped than Jesus, not only to bear these fears of ours, but also he acts as an example of bravery and courage and willingness to do what is right, not always what is easy in the face of fear and adversity. So today we're going to talk about the power of confession. Overcoming body fear is easier said than done. Trust is easier said than done. And faith is easier said than practiced. So first and foremost, we have to recognize and or admit our need for help, just as I had to recognize my need for help in my dysfunction with an eating disorder and fitness addiction. So keep in mind, though, that we are made strong in our weakness. There's something about the Holy Spirit coming to our rescue in our weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Everything we ultimately want is usually on the other side of fear or pain. So it's going to take some faith to get there, in faith believing in what we can't see. Jesus reminds us that a woman giving birth to a child has pain because her time has come, but when her baby is born, she forgets the anguish because of her joy. John 16:21. There is always an uncomfortable period before we are delivered, just as Jesus suffered and was raised from the grave 3 days later. So power comes from being vulnerable and honest, admitting our transgressions, whether it's over-exercising, disordered eating, gluttony, mindless eating, laziness, body shaming, or whatever it is that you're struggling with in your body. The first step in healing is taking full responsibility for the condition of your body, regardless of you just having a baby or situational depression from grief or stress from a job loss. Even events out of our control, we're still responsible for. We're still responsible for the condition of our bodies and the way that we respond to the things that happen to us. So I know this may seem unfair at times, but I encourage you not to make things worse by giving up your personal power. Taking responsibility is your personal power. So next we need prayer, and not the typical prayer for a nice butt or abs, but prayers that you can actually take action on. So Lord, please teach me how to make time for exercise, or maybe remove things that in your life that are not serving you well. Lord, teach me to listen to my body, how it feels, and how I can nurture my body properly. Or Lord, please surround me with healthy people that encourage me to make healthy choices. These are prayers you can take action on, and you'll see a difference right away. Because next you want to listen for all the ways the Holy Spirit is nudging you and prompting you to take action. So when you wake up in the morning, make time to pray for your day and plan ahead. Plan for what and when you'll eat, and if you'll have time for exercise. And don't forget to say no to the unhealthy things in your life or to the distractions in your life. And as you confess, make sure you're not made to feel guilty, but that you're just made conscious of the things that are harming you and standing in your way of getting to the other side. So I encourage you to get with a friend or a partner and talk about these things. 1, what are you neglecting to take personal responsibility for about your body, or anything else for that matter? 2, what are you willing to confess? And 3, in what ways can or do you need to let Jesus lead? So good luck with these challenging questions. I'm praying for all of us that we feel thriving health in our bodies that transcends to other areas of our life as well. So I'll see you in the next video.